I'm going to show you how to set up a Zapier integration and a make.com integration. And the reason you would do this is if you're running like a viral sweepstakes or a photo contest, and every time somebody signs up, you want to add that contact information from your form, even custom fields that you've added. You can transfer all of that into your email service provider or your CRM if that CRM or email service provider isn't already in our list of direct integrations. If it is, go ahead and use that. You can also use the HTML form integration, which works great. But if that's not working for your tool, everything works with Zapier or make.com. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. First thing you're going to want to do is go to your Zapier account and search for webhooks. So webhooks by Zapier is basically the tool that we're going to be using to capture these leads. So let's go ahead and sign this up and try it. So notice how I just created like a whole Zap, and this is going to capture this hook, and then it's going to post it somewhere else. We don't need to worry about the posting because you're probably not going to use webhooks to post. You're just going to directly post it to your app. So I'm going to remove this for now to keep everything really simple. So let's start with the part where we are going to capture data from our sweepstakes or our sign up campaign. So let's do that now. I'm going to go ahead and click here. We just want to catch this hook there. All right, here we are. So over here on the right, what will happen is it's going to say your webhook URL. Zapier actually creates a webhook for you, which is really convenient. And make.com does the same thing. So just click copy, and it's already going to be listening for data. So we're going to copy this and go back over to our tool where you're creating this lovely sign up campaign. So notice how we already have a custom form, and we want all of these fields to be mapped to the new CRM that we're going to be sending all this data to. So what I'm going to do is go over to the settings step. I do not even need to go up here to integrations, which is one unusual thing with Zapier and Make. It's just a little different. You can handle everything right here from within your campaign. And the reason we do that is we want you to be able to have a different integration using Zapier for every single campaign you create, if that's what you want to do. So this gives you a lot more flexibility. Go to list integration, and now we're going to choose Zapier. Even if you're doing a make.com integration, you actually use the Zapier integration. It's going to ask you for the webhook. You're just going to paste what we copied a minute ago in Zapier. And that's it. So once you add this, you are going to save and deploy this campaign. You're going to copy that, and you're going to go and let's test this. So I am going to type in test at testy.com, first name test, last name tester. And I'm going to subscribe. So this is the live campaign. You'll need to do this once. And the reason for that is we just initiated a webhook. So we just sent the data over to Zapier. Now we can go over here, and this is what kind of automates this mapping process for us. Because they were listening, they should already have the data. So let's click test trigger. Okay, it says we found records in your webhooks. So this is request A. I'm going to click on this just to see what came in. So you'll see that it mapped it to email is called test@testy.com. That's perfect. First name of our field, if you remember, was test. And then for the last name, I used tester. And the email opt-in was a value of Y for yes. So that's perfect. Now it's all set up. And what's really wonderful is now all I need to do is add a step. And I can just choose whatever it is you want to add this to. If you want to have this integrate with your MailChimp, you can just choose this and then add your MailChimp login. And once you run this Zap, it's actually going to just start working. So anytime somebody signs up for your campaign, you will be able to add that to your Zapier account automatically. And because Zapier has thousands of integrations, you can just choose whatever tool you want to send this information to and run your Zap. It's very, very similar with make.com. As you can see here, I'm creating a new scenario. So I'm going to jump back into scenarios. I'm going to click create a new scenario in my make.com account. And webhooks is one of the first that it offers. So I'm going to say webhooks. I'm going to say custom webhook. Create a webhook. And now we can save this. So it's going to automatically generate a webhook for you, just like we did before. You can copy the address to clipboard. We'll go back to the campaign editor, and now the same place where we pasted the Zapier webhook, we're going to paste the make.com webhook. And from here, the process is the same. You'll want to deploy the campaign, submit one test entry, and when you go back to your make.com account, it's going to capture those fields and map it for you. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to us in live chat. Thank you.